What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and in this video I am going to be talking about why I sold almost all of my BNB into Bitcoin. Okay, now guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe because I try to post daily crypto content sometimes here and there. During the summertime I'm missing a couple of days, but on this channel you'll see a lot of content about crypto as well as stocks. So if you want to learn how to make a lot of money in these markets, make sure you are subscribed. Okay, now I know already a lot of people are like, whoa, why did you sell your BNB? I want to clarify a few things, okay? First off, I want to start by saying I don't think BNB is a bad coin, nor did I sell all my BNB. I still do hold BNB. But another thing I do want to say is I think, and again, this is my personal opinion, I could be wrong, I could be right, whatever that is, I personally would rather hold more Bitcoin than BNB. Now, prior to me selling my BNB, I actually held most of my crypto portfolio in BNB. Now, after there was that crazy market crash, I think it was like in June or something like that, I kind of figured that, hey, that probably wasn't the best idea and I should have been a bit more diversified and I shouldn't have been that balls deep into BNB. Now, I want to quickly show you guys, this is actually from my private crypto and stock market alerts. If you guys actually do want to sign up for that, there is a link down below where you can sign up and you get access to all my alerts. So whenever I buy or sell a crypto or stock, you guys get alerted on Discord. So this was the, alert on July 20th. So about, 11 days ago. And I covered it out here because it wouldn't be fair to all the alerts members if they, paid to find out this information and everyone else found out for free. But I sold majority of my BNB into BTC. I also sold some of my sushi swap tokens and I sold most of my low cap altcoins into BTC. Now, again, I did say major moves being made right now. We'll give you guys a detailed breakdown soon. So this is kind of a follow-up video after what has happened because pretty much what I was thinking was going to happen ended up happening. So my play, or I guess my call out, ended up playing out as how I expected. I also sold some of my reserve rights tokens. I sold a little bit of ETH into BTC as well. I also sold some chain link and some XRP as well. Now let's take a look at that. So I said on the 20th of July, right? So if you take a look at the 20th of July, I literally timed that bottom pretty perfectly. We can see over here, we can actually no, it's not gonna let me close it down even more, but we can actually see here, guys, at 29k for one Bitcoin is nuts, right? That price is insane considering now it's at 41. It hit a peak of I think was 42 today, which is nuts. And at that time, BNB coin on the 20th of July was trading for around 260, 70, and again we can see right now it's at 330. Now here is one of the main reasons, okay? Now one of the main reasons I decided to sell my BNB into Bitcoin was I realized that whenever Bitcoin would go down, BNB would crash much harder. Now the reverse is also true for the upside, but due to all the uncertainty in the market, I knew that Bitcoin will be, carrying the market per se. And I also do know that BNB really gained popularity due to the, meme coins and all the shit coins that came from the Binance Smart Chain. Now, if we take a look at the Binance Smart Chain over here, this chart actually represents the daily transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. So when we see over here, we saw the crazy run. Like, look at the chart, okay? We can see the chart. If we do, we'll do 1 year. We can see this follows. Like, these charts are pretty much identical, right? Other than this is pretty much identical. Now what we're seeing here is in February and March, this is when we saw the small spike up in the Binance Smart Chain, okay? We saw the daily transactions, we saw a lot of change happening, okay? Now around March to April is when SafeMoon was released and when there was that whole SafeMoon saga and safe this, safe that. Again, on my channel, we did cover SafeMoon quite a bit. And we can see, guys, the price literally reflects that as well. Then we can see in April and in May, BNB peaked up at almost, $700. And again, we can see, guys, that was literally the peak in terms of daily transactions on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, what we did see is the crazy drop in, it actually happened in May, so not June, in May. In late May, we saw the crazy drop off. And again, we can see it here as well. But one thing we can notice is now there is a peak of daily transactions. So the highest number of transactions, the highest number of 13,173,787. I don't know if I said that number right. I may have said it wrong. I don't know. But that was on the 29th of July. So literally 2 days ago, we saw it peak, okay? Now, obviously, this time when this peaked, we did not see a crazy price pull, okay? We did not see anything crazy happen. Now, I have a few theories as to why that happened. One of the main ones being there are a lot of coins, similarly, we can actually look at one right now, Baby Cake. So for example, Baby Cake token, what it does is it actually, whenever there's a transaction, it buys the cake token. So it already has another transaction coming through. It makes another transaction, and this like literally exponentially grows how much transactions there are going on. Because remember, back in these times, in these months from March to June, we didn't have coins that would buy another coin and then redisperse it, right? Now, when we are having other coins do that, there's so many coins now. There's Baby XRP, Baby Matic, Baby this, Baby that. And what it does is when you buy that coin, that counts as one transaction. And then that transaction triggers a series of other transactions. Now, I think that is why we are seeing a crazy run up in the transactions, and we're not seeing a reflection based off of the price. Now, another thing is, guys, I genuinely don't see Bitcoin crashing harder than anything else. One of the main reasons being is that there are so many companies that are holding Bitcoin. Well, not so many, but I mean, compared to where it was in the last market crash. For example, we have Tesla. We know that SpaceX is holding Bitcoin. We know that Elon Musk is holding Bitcoin. And I won't be surprised if a bunch of other companies start to say, hey, we also hold Bitcoin on our balance sheet. Because the more institutions that hold Bitcoin, we know that they're going to be holding and taking it out of the circulating supply. Now, another thing is we do know that El Salvador made Bitcoin a legal tender. So again, the more mass adoption we see from Bitcoin, the more we can say, hey, there doesn't really make much, like you just can't quantify Bitcoin just absolutely dying, okay? Now with BNB, we can't really say the same. Now again, I want to make this clear. I'm not saying BNB is a bad investment. I still do hold BNB, and I still do think if the bull run continues, I still do think we can see a BNB hitting again past all-time highs, maybe even hitting 1,000. Obviously, BNB, Binance, great company, everything. There's nothing to complain about them. But again, it just depends on how the mass adoption and just the utility and all that type of stuff. Now, another thing that I really want to take note of is Polkadot and Cardano. Okay, so excuse me, we can see there is the Binance Smart Chain, right? And at the moment, in terms of smart chains that people actually use, it is the Ethereum network and the Binance Smart Chain, okay? Now, we all know the ETH network was insanely congested, it was extremely expensive, and that was, the main reason why the Binance Smart Chain completely blew up. But what's going to happen when people start to use the Polkadot system as well as the Cardano system, right? On here, we can see there is literally, if I can actually find on coin market cap, sorry, there is something, yeah, we can see, so BSC, Polkadot, Solana, and we can see these different, I guess, ecosystems, right? And when we look at this, realistically, no one really uses anything on Polkadot, right? No one really uses anything on Solana either. And Cardano, that's still down the line. So when all these things really come into popularity and come into fruition, we can probably see that the Binance Smart Chain will slowly start to slow down on its explosive growth. Because we all know Binance Smart Chain blew up like crazy, right? A lot of people didn't really expect it, and it just went from 0 to 100, and that coin literally popped off like crazy. Now, for that reason, I do think Polkadot and Cardano and even some of the other ones will slowly start to take back some of the market share. Not to mention, the big head Ethereum. Not to mention that when ETH 2.0 does come out and they start improving, we will probably see a bit more of a balance, right? Because it is clear, and it has been clear, that the Binance Smart Chain has been the way to go. There wasn't really any competition, and if you think otherwise, you're realistically lying to yourself, right? Just literally look at the statistics, look at the numbers, and you will literally be proven wrong. But again, that's not to say BNB doesn't have a great product, doesn't have something that really has a lot of potential. I really do think BNB should be held by a lot of crypto investors. If you are a crypto long-term investor, I think holding BNB is a great idea. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but from my genuinely honest opinion, I still hold BNB, and guess what? Now I hold a lot more of this Bitcoin, okay? Again, guys, that is just my opinion. That is just what I have been doing in the markets. That, I guess, has been my main play, and it worked out, very, very well. Again, if you look at the charts, I timed this at 29K, and we are sitting at 41 right now. It did peak at 42, and I do think Bitcoin will continue to push. Even if we see slight pullback, that is fine. At the end of the day, when I'm holding these cryptos, I'm buying and holding for years to come, guys. So that is it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Am I a fool? Am I smart? What would you guys have done? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know. And guys, like I said, if you do want to know exactly what moves I'm making in the markets, all you gotta do is sign up for my alerts, linked down below. It's just $9 a month. Here, I can actually show it to you guys right here. You'll be taken to this page. You just gotta click enroll. You also get access to some videos, and you can enroll for literally just $9 a month. That is cheaper than Chick-fil-A, guys. So that is it for now. Until next time, guys, remember, stay seeking success.